Well, welcome back to Stott's Fine Art. I've got a little watercolor today that I've done most of it already. I thought I'd do a short of just how I like to finish a foreground. I've got a little bit of water right in here with some reflections, a little pond. So I want to finish this foreground. I'm going to make it a little bit darker up here so that the value is much darker than the water, just to give it the that light, bright water look. So I don't know if this was a photo and this was light. I might just change it to a darker foreground. So usually I'll do just a couple of layers real quick, maybe a greenish green and raw sienna color, and then a little bit, then go to a darker color. So let me get some in here, and I'll just keep it real simple up to the edge of that water. You can see how it starts to bring the water out, just having that darker value. Sometimes it's more about value than color or anything else, really. You just want a dark value to make something else look lighter, or vice versa. So I'll start fairly light. Keep it real simple. There's no particular big thing I'm trying to show in this foreground. Just some ground, and its main job is just to help that water pop out. Okay, I've got a few splatters, and I don't think this is a short anymore. I think I've gone past my time. I see some little drops got in there. If you get them quick, they won't cause any trouble, unless that's wet there. Okay, now if you want to soften a couple of those edges, I want kind of a hard edge, most of it, but might just for the sake of something a little softer, just take some clean water and so you just let those edges bleed just a little bit, and I'll keep some of it hard edged. Okay, now I just want to add some darker color in there, some darker greens, and let me switch over here, and maybe some neutral tint in there, and a little bit of raw sienna. It's a little close getting those little droplets. Okay, now just stroke in some darker green, darker value. Keep it very simple, really. Get in and get out, and I was taught that years ago, and that seems to always be the best lesson. Don't overwork a watercolor, and maybe a little bit real dark up And you see that starts closing that water in, making it look lighter. Then you can play with it a little, and then maybe if you want a little bit darker, just a tad back here on the far bank, touch a little bit of that back in there. You see again that helps the close that water, darken the edges, and give it a light, sparkly water look. And then again, you can kind of manipulate those edges a little. You know, you could do this all wet, but then you got to be careful of that spreading and covering up the water area. So sometimes better lay it in dry, and then if you want to soften the edges, you can kind of mimic a wet surface with just catching those edges and letting them run a little, bleed a little across, not too much, but just a little. You can even erase, say if you wanted to take a little off, you just take that clean brush and take some of the paint, so it'll just pull some of it off of there. Again, you can have a little combination of soft and hard edges there. And that's pretty quick, pretty easy, just an easy way to finish one off. So anyway, thanks for watching Stock's Fine Art. Bye-bye.